So, might be the most controversial thing I ever talk about because it's kind of a sensitive topic. But why are people still making live action pornography? Why is that a thing? Think about like animation. Now, this is a weird subject, I get it. But listen, think about the fact that we are taking human beings and subjecting them to photograph torture. Like, if you take the cameras away and the fact that most of these were trafficked women, that a lot of them are forcibly addicted to various subjects in order to control them. We take away the fact that most of them are they're there against their will. You just, like, considering all of those things, that the reason that it's being created is that someone can get their rocks off somewhere. It's the reason it exists. And I get it's supply and demand, but what I'm asking is, imagine explaining, like, this is a weird analogy, because I don't think aliens are real, but imagine extraterrestrials come to this planet, and you have to explain to them that we have forcibly subjected human beings to the most degrading thing possible. The objectification, the reduction of a human being to a mere sex toy for visual stimulation. We're doing that to human beings so that someone somewhere in a dark room while their wife is asleep, or while his children are in the next room sleeping or whatever, while the boss is away, like at work, so that they can pull out their junk and touch themselves. That's why we're doing that. Like I started at the very beginning of, like, animation exists. We do not need to procure and then condition and enslave and human beings. We don't need to do this. It's absolutely a luxury item at the very least. It's something that is done on purpose for no reason. You'd think at some point our society would be like, we could move on. We don't need this to be created. And, like, the massive archives that exist of every type of content that's been produced up until now. It all still exists. It's just buried under the stuff that's produced fresh every single day. Everything that already exists out there. We could just do reposts and then stop, like, continuously trafficking new human beings. Like, we could do that. But we don't, for some reason. And what I can hear people of, like, well, different people have different needs, right? But again, that brings up the same problem I already brought up of we are enslaving, addicting, trafficking, objectifying, degrading human beings, men and women, so that we can gratify our most base pleasures. How sad that is. Like, that's not indicative of a progressed society. That is not indicative of a healthy society, of a healthy perception of other human beings. It's not. Just something to think about.